Welcome back to the channel, Saucy Hi-Hats. Let's get into it. First off, I'm going to show you the pattern that we're working with. Alright, there's no set value that you need to be at for your hi-hats. A lot of people say that you need to be at like 1/16 for it to be saucy. They're all lying. Literally, it's all about what type of track you're working on and ultimately what you prefer. When I make hi-hats, I usually just do 4 bars. That way I can duplicate it over. Now, the first thing that I do is starting to delete notes that's either before or after a clap. So when you do that, you start to create a bounce. So you're going to hear it when I do it right now. The next thing I do is lower certain notes just by one note, and it really makes a difference. Now we're on to rolls. I like to use 1/16 notes to start off my first bar. I'm going to put 3 of them here, and we can even lower the note that's right next to it. Now let's listen to that. The next one I like to use is a 132 note. Now, when I use the 132 note, I put them typically after the clap. Once again, you can put it wherever you want, but listen to it when I put them in after the clap. I usually put 3 or 4. When you do this, you add bounce, which is ultimately sauce to your beat. Now, I'm going to play this, but before I play this, I'm going to change the velocity of this one right here because it's a little lower, and I don't want it to hit at that constant velocity. Next, we're going to add a 164 note. When we add that, it's more like a sound effect than a hi-hat sound, but it's a great way to add variety and bounce to your beat. So after I add this, I'm going to take down the velocity a little bit. I'm going to listen back to it. Subtle but nice. Next, we're going to duplicate our 4 bars and turn it into 8 bars. After that, we're going to go to the 8th bar and we're going to add a 1/8 triplet roll. We're going to do this at a low velocity. It's going to be subtle, but it's going to add some bounce. Let's listen to that. Another way to add sauce to your hi-hats is selecting all of it and moving it over just a little bit to the right. So it's going to be really subtle. It's better to zoom in, select all, and move it a little bit. The last thing you can do is panning your hi-hats from left to right. You can do so with the tremolo effect. It really makes the hi-hats dance from left to right. So I'm going to add it, and I keep mine on 62%. So there we go. So those are some of the ways you can add some sauce to your hi-hats. Remember, there's no set rules to this, meaning it's all based on what you prefer. If you're new to the channel, drop a comment below regarding any topics you want me to cover in future videos. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.